What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DNAGB here. Welcome back to some more Freaky Friday. Now if you don't know what Freaky Friday is by now, then that's fine. That's fine because we just barely started the first two episodes. Anyways, Freaky Friday is a show where all of us, the JB fans, gather all together into one big group. And then after that, we just all lay down in our cozy beds, and then we watch some scary vids. So yeah, sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and with that all being said, first video. Now the first video we will be watching for today is called Life Hack Videos in a Nutshell, and it was uploaded by Surreal Entertainment himself. And supposedly, when I watched this vid, okay, what happened? What happened? Oh my god! Oh no! What the heck happened, man? Oh, whoa, there we go. Sorry, that just scared me back there. Anyways, a little backstory here. Now, when I saw my little brother, watch this vid, it seemed like a scary vid to watch. Yeah, I mean supposedly it's supposed to be a scary video, so yeah, that was why I decided to watch it myself. I mean, I did watch it with my brother, but I only saw a bit of the part. So yeah, anyways, let's watch. Okay, this is actually really creepy right now.
What are you up to, my lovely son?
Oh boy. Best life hack, subscribe.
I am making life hacks.
That is creepy.
I am so proud. You make me proud, son.
Surreal Entertainment, they always make these creepy videos. Even though it's in a nutshell. No offense, by the way. Shout out to you, Surreal Entertainment. Oh boy, what's going on?
3 minutes later.
Dang, even that, the voice sounds scary. Why do people nowadays always keep making videos about the freaking cult, man? just why? Why people nowadays make videos about people worshipping the devil? This is just twisted, man. It's so twisted.
By the power of Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory, arise, rise, rise,
Sheldon?
rise.
Oh, okay, so this is what it's supposed to be all about. Big Bang Theory.
Welcome to the world. You are alive now.
Oh my god.
How is your life hacking going, son? What is this?
Voices at the background, sheesh. Oh, that's disturbing right there. Hopefully
That's the last straw.
Hopefully this video doesn't get demonetized.
Stop putting my creations in your mouth. I'm moving out.
Oh, okay, so that's the joke, okay.
The joke here is that my son moved the text out, not actually moving out of the house.
I know, I get it, okay?
Laugh.
Just
Laugh.
ha 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 ha!
Laugh.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
Laugh. 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 Laugh.
This is really creepy.
Laugh. 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 If you don't like
What? If I don't like what? You didn't finish! Man, that video was actually really creepy. Kids, please, I'm telling you, do not watch this video. It's not made for you. And believe me, it's cursed. The video is cursed. Do not watch this video at all or I'm calling the cops. Now this next video is called The Pocong. Indonesian scary story time, whatever, yeah. It is again uploaded by Snarled and this time it'll be hosted by Sapphire herself. You can see her in the video there. By the way, this video is sponsored, so we're just gonna skip the sponsored part right there. So hang on. Before that, she's gonna say something first.
Hey Addings, it's your Ate Sapphire.
Yeah, Addings Filipino for younger brother / sister.
Before we
Yeah, ate, and then ate in Filipino means for older sister. You can already read that there. Yeah, let's just skip this.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Wanna hear something scary?
That gets me every time.
The Pocong.
Inspired by an urban legend from Indonesia. Now, before I start this, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Pocong is actually one of my greatest fears. Seriously, I don't like the Pocong. The Pocong ghost, it scares me all the time. I have Pocong phobia, what do you call? I'm really scared of Pocongs. They scare me all the time. I'm serious. Anyways, let's just continue watching.
This story is based on an urban legend from Indonesia.
Yeah.
There once was a young girl named Imelda. Every day after school, she had to attend religious classes. But the only way there was to go through
Islam.
a thick forest. Neither the sun nor the moon could shine through the densely packed trees. And since no one else in her class lived in her neighborhood, she always had to walk there and back completely alone. The first couple of times was nerve-wracking, but after a few weeks, she had grown used to the darkness and had her way home memorized.
Yeah.
One night after
That's good.
class, she was headed home on her
Because trust me, once you go to a place that is really dark and all, and where the sun never shines on, that's the place where you're gonna keep memorizing the path to, the correct path of which way you're going. It's really important. Trust me, this is what our brains are built for.
usual path, guided by her flashlight.
What was I talking
She heard a rustling behind her, but she ignored it. She had memorized all the sounds of the forest by now and knew it was just the stray cat that liked to roam in the area.
Right.
She took another
That's
couple
good.
of steps before she heard a thump. That was a new sound. She stopped walking so that she could listen for the sound again. It sounded like it was getting closer. Imelda took a deep breath. She aimed her flashlight in the distance. The light beam
Get
fell
your
on
blankets for
something,
this one.
but she couldn't quite make out what it was since it was so far.
Oh,
it looked
no.
white, and judging its size compared to the trees, tall. She continued to stare, trying to figure out what she was looking at. Then whatever it was jumped about 40 meters closer to her. Imelda took a few steps back. How did it jump so far so quickly? Then it jumped again.
No. Oh my. That actually scared me. Oh, hello. Yeah, come here.
Hi.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, wait.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm making a video, yeah. That was my little brother, sorry. That actually scared me back there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I don't like Pocong. So please, whenever you do, get your blankets for this one. Cause it's about to get real scary, I'm telling you.
It was now right in front of her, and there was no longer any doubt in Imelda's mind what she was looking at. It was a decaying corpse, wrapped in a white shroud, bound at the top of its head,
I'm not
its neck,
looking at
and
that.
its feet. Its withered, pale green face was
I
the
don't
only
like looking
thing
at that. Skip
exposed.
that part.
It had 2 deep holes where eyes should have been.
Oh no.
Imelda
this
screamed
one.
and ran in the other direction. She knew the forest well and
Just
decided to
keep
take a
running,
different path
just
back
keep
home
running,
to
just
try
keep
and lose
running,
this
running,
figure
running.
following her. She squeezed her small frame through a very dense section of trees and crawled through the other side to her neighborhood. She looked behind her briefly to see if it was still behind her, but she couldn't see it.
Oh no.
When she got to her house, she ran up to her mother.
Oh.
Mom, something was following me in the forest. It was wrapped in white and it looked dead. Her mother had an eager look on her face. Did you hug it?
Oh no.
Imelda stared back at her mother in complete disbelief. Why would I do that? I never want to touch that thing. I don't want to see it ever again. Imelda burst into tears. You were lucky enough to see a Pocong, her mother explained. In Muslim burials, a dead body is wrapped in a white shroud and tied at 3 spots. Above the head.
Yeah, we call that Muslim burials. As in for, you know, funerals. You know, funerals, but in Muslim culture, it's different. It's different than any other culture. I mean, well, I am a Muslim myself, so of course I know. And of course, like she said, it's called a Muslim burial.
On the neck and at the feet.
Yeah, exactly.
After 40 days, the body is unwrapped so the soul can be freed. But if left untied, the body will look for a living person and won't stop following them until they're unwrapped.
Oh, no.
And if one is following you, her mother continued, with more excitement than Imelda was comfortable with, you must hug and hold it tight so it will bestow your family with good luck and riches.
Okay.
Don't you want us to be rich? I don't want to touch it, Mom. Something hit the door.
Oh, okay.
Imelda, you have to open the door. She grabbed Imelda and held her in front of her while Imelda protested. Do this for us, sweetie. Her mom opened the door. There stood the Pocong,
Oh, great.
looking
You're
down
dead.
at
You're
Imelda's
dead.
tear-filled face. Her mother pushed her forward and Imelda held onto the shrouded corpse.
Oh, no.
Then her mother helped
She freaking forced her own daughter to hug it. That's rude. No, really, it's really rude if you make someone force you to do something. Ever learned moral? Whoever doesn't know that, you do not have morality. Or you haven't even learned it yet. I'm sorry, alright? No offense, no offense.
her pull the Pocong to the ground so they could untie it.
Oh boy.
They stared at the motionless corpse on the floor and wondered, did it work?
Did it work? That's the question. Well, now it's untied and unwrapped. It doesn't even look that creepy anymore. Thanks, Sapphire.
Over the next few days, Imelda's mother was the most cheerful and giddy she'd ever been.
Yeah.
She poured herself many cocktails in premature celebration of
Now, this just made me wonder. The daughter's Muslim and the mother is not Muslim. So I'm guessing that her father must have been probably Muslim. Yeah, you know, half Muslim, half Christian. So yeah, and yeah, the mother must have not been Christian. I mean, must have not been Muslim. Yeah, and that's why she can drink cocktails.
her incoming
Which
love.
is why.
She drank a little too much one night
Yeah.
and was struck dead on the road.
Kaboom! Yeah, that's what you
Imelda
get
was
for
dead-
forcing your own daughter to hug a Pocong. Trust me, if I saw a Pocong, I would just run away straight away. How many times do I gotta say away? 2 times probably, I don't know.
Stated by the loss of her mother.
That's what you get.
But her pain was eased when she was adopted by a very wealthy family.
She got lucky. Her fortune came true. Well, that wasn't much of a creepy story, but the design of the Pocong that she made in this animation was really creepy. I gotta tell you, you made great animation, Sapphire. I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't even a creepy story or scary story. It was just a, you know, normal, scary, a bit scary story, but even sad one, because, you know, when the daughter hugged the Pocong was like, "You poor soul, letting your own mother force you to hug me. Well, very well then, I shall give you my fortune and make you rich or lucky. And also thank you for unwrapping me and releasing my soul." Yeah, it was probably like that. And I felt that. I felt that. Wow. That is actually pretty emotional, to be honest. Now, the next video we're gonna watch is called The Woman Animated. And it is uploaded by Llama Arts. Once again, by Llama Arts. So, without further ado, let's start. The Woman.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of
Hey,
a
hold
bobcat.
on. A-list though? Dang, you don't have to do it like that, come on.
As I arrived home from my parents' house, where we had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan.
Okay.
Exhausted, I had finally made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies. Reluctantly, I laced up my boots and went to my...
Wait. Can you even eat those when you're pregnant? I mean, like, I don't know, can you? But if it's healthy, then maybe you can. I don't know.
car. Due to the cold, it took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve my girlfriend's mandated snacks. As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye.
Okay.
What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me with a giant sinister smile.
Oh no.
Her face was so weathered, it looked like she had cracks all over her face.
Dang.
She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something.
She homeless?
I looked to see what she was chewing on.
Give us some change.
To my surprise, it was a severed arm.
Oh.
It looked old, as if it had been rotting for weeks.
Oh dang.
I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up, she quickly charged me.
Oh
I pushed
no.
her away and then ran back to the convenience store. I burst through the door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call
Yeah,
the
you
police
better.
as I turned to lock it. He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street and was still scrutinizing me as she maintained her malevolent grin. "Look, there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me." Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir." Those words shook me,
What?
even to this day. When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then took them back to where I first noticed her. We spent a few minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there. The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?" I was about to defend myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, "Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you. I hope you have a nice night." And then I drove home. I got home at around 4 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
Where were you? Are you okay?
So I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me.
Skeptic.
I couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real.
Having
Am I
nightmares,
crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she go?
You shivering, man?
Before I knew it, it was 7 in the morning, and I had to go to work. I threw on my jacket as I was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real. I couldn't believe it. My mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either. They made jokes about it the entire day, but I had my bowling tournament that day, so that gave me something to look forward to. I got home and hung my vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
When will you be back?
Probably around 11.
Don't be long.
I won't, don't worry.
That's what
At
every
around
husband
10:30,
does,
the
or
tournament had
says.
finally finished, and we had won. I was so thrilled I had forgotten about the woman. As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot.
Oh, she's
That
back.
psychotic woman.
She's back.
We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity. She slowly started moving towards me while waving her knife in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on. As I looked up, I saw she was standing in front of me,
Oh no.
staring at me. She slowly walked over to my window, and she said in a quiet, deep, and scratchy voice,
Little pig, let me in.
I was frozen in fear, but I snapped
Don't
back to
drive!
reality when she banged on the roof of my car,
Then
screaming.
drive!
I
Drive!
quickly slammed my foot on the accelerator.
Oh,
and
now
let
you're
off
driving.
it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, she didn't believe me.
Tch.
I really thought I was insane, but I tried to forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my room.
Oh no. You're
All
dead.
she said was, "Let me in," over and over, as she got closer. She then started shouting,
You're
Let
dead.
me in, let me in, let me in!
You're dead.
Let me in!
You're dead.
Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
Oh
I was
no.
wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on. The woman was right next to me and held up a knife to me. That's when I fainted. I woke startled.
Excuse me. Sorry about that just now. My brother's in here. I just locked the door, so I had to open it, and yeah, he's here now.
In my room, dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend,
What?
nor a house, or a family.
Oh no.
Come on, Paul. Time for your morning meds. Let me in.
What? Wait, so that was all a dream? So apparently it was all just a dream. And in reality it was actually in a mental asylum or hospital, whatever you call it. Oh my god, that is the most twisted story I've ever seen in a horror movie. Well, I mean, it's not really a movie here I'm watching. It's actually just a normal video. But you see, this is what I like about horror movies. You gotta give it a plot twist, you gotta give it a you know, most movies they're all about jump scares, but not all horror movies are like that. You know, you gotta give it a bit of story and or maybe even a plot twist. Yeah, that would make a perfect horror movie. Like for example, plot twist. It was all just a dream. In reality, he was in a mental asylum. Yeah. Oh man. No. I'm serious, dude. This is actually one of the most scariest and twistiest stories I've ever seen. Llama Arts? I'm starting to like you. No, really, I'm starting to like you. I'm not even sure if this story was true, but hey, congrats, man. You just got yourself a new subscriber. Yeah, that's right. I just subscribed. Can we just clap that up? Let's clap that up. Yeah, let's clap that up. Well, I guess that is all for today's video. And I'm gonna be honest with you, those were some pretty scary stories right there. Oh yeah, also I have my brother here. Yeah, show your face. Yeah, he's right here. He told me he wanted to join me. He didn't. There was no one in the other room. I mean, my mom's over there, but she told me to bring my brother here, which I really don't like. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you want to. And of course, till next time, this is Danny GB signing off. Goodbye.